Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and our Newcastle United series as we try to maintain our Premier League status in our first full season. At the moment we're doing reasonably well in the league. If we have a quick look at the squad schedule, you can see we did lose our last match to Manchester United, but that was very undeserved. A couple of late goals for United turning that match on its head. We did lose to Chelsea as well, so that's 2 Premier League games in a row that we've lost. So we really need to get a result against Huddersfield and then against Southampton today. We'll also play the match against Arsenal. I'm just going to show you highlights from the first 2 matches. Then we'll see the full Arsenal game, so plenty to have a look at going forward. And then going after that, we've got 4 or 5 games that I think are all very winnable in the Premier League. But I'd like to get past Southampton in the Carabao Cup 4th round and make it into that 5th round, where hopefully we can do quite well and think about even possibly winning a competition, which would be incredible. Now against Huddersfield, we are away from home. We're still the favourites, so Huddersfield are rock bottom of the league, woeful in their form. We are inconsistent, but hopefully we'll be able to get that victory on the board and climb up further away from the relegation zone. We're currently 16th place, just 1 point clear of Burnley, so that is a dangerous place to be sitting, and I don't want to be there for too long. The team we're putting out there, as you can see, a lot of the players getting a lot better in their positions and their roles. They are training in those areas to try and become better. I think Dummett at left wing back is really struggling. I might change that position to a conventional wing back so that we can have a bit more fluidity in that position. You can see there's a big pocket behind Marino and Shelvey, which does unsettle me a little bit, but otherwise the team is linking together very, very well, and I'm quite happy with it. The rest of the team made up of Williams, Perez and Diarme, Marino and Shelvey in midfield with Dummett and Manquillo on the wings. Lascelles, Clark and Lejeune are in defence with Elliott in goal. Well, there's not too many players to worry us in the Brighton team. No the Huddersfield team. Make sure I get the right newly promoted side. I think we should be winning this game against them. And I'm going to tell the team that I want to cut our bad results. They haven't reacted too well to that. Me in my fetching suit there, shaking the hand of the Huddersfield manager up in the north of England. Definitely a northern derby, this one. I don't think it's a real life derby, but it is 2 big former teams or former giants of English football taking each other on. Huddersfield won the league a few times, I think, in the 20s. And Newcastle as well, around that time period, were doing quite good things. Here come Huddersfield on the attack though. Palmer sending the ball out wide too low. Now Mooney does push it over, but it's cut out well by our team, and Williams can play Diarme in here. He's in behind, got players to his left, slips it in, and Perez onto Williams, has put it wide. How is he not hitting the target from there? Corner to be taken by Williams. He's got several players in the box there. It's headed out by Mooney, but Shelvey puts it back in, flying around the box there. Ball picked up by Diarme, skips the tackle, and it does go out for yet another corner. I'm not sure who's going to be taking this one. Williams again probably. It's Shelvey actually this time on the corner. He puts it in towards the back stick. There's nobody there. Lascelles does manage to pick the ball up. Gets another cross in, and this one does come to the feet of Smith, who then launches it down the field and finds Mooney, but a good covering tackle gets the ball out of play. Kachunga on the edge of the area. Does bring the ball out to the left. Puts a cross in. Lascelles gets it away. Now Lejeune. He's trying to bring the ball forward. Shelvey onto Diarme. Ball into Ayoze Perez. Now Williams. There is a ball out to Diarme again. Instead it's Manquillo. Now Diarme tries to find that ball through, and Perez has stolen the ball there. He slips it in behind, and Williams again in on goal. Does finish it this time for 1-0. A very clinical finish from Williams. He's a little bit inconsistent in his finishing, but he does get us a lot of goals. I think that might even be his 5th goal since joining us for £10 million. And could we possibly have found the next Alan Shearer for Newcastle? I'd be stunned if he became that good, but you never know. Manquillo playing Diarme in behind. He's in on the goalkeeper, and he's found the bottom corner, and we are 2-0 up away from home against Huddersfield. An excellent finish there from Diarme. Manquillo doing the work down the right, and we are looking very, very good for the win in this match. Corner for Huddersfield. Ball put in at the near post. It's just headed wide. I think that came off one of our players last, so there'll be another corner to be put in. It's Bashila taking it. and it's come off the head of Moreno there. It wasn't far away. I think it might even have hit the woodwork, but we do manage to escape for a third corner right before half-time as well, which is not an ideal situation, and this one is cleared away properly, and we will be going in at half-time 2 goals to the good. Free kick for Huddersfield comes to Kachunga just after half-time. Palmer finds Moy, and Moy is stopped by Elliott there in a very, very good position. He really should have scored from there, but we are holding on to our 2-0 lead. But there's a lot of set pieces being put in by Huddersfield. Here's Kachunga again, does find Marino. Now Palmer strikes it, and it's just gone wide of the post. Manquillo with the throw-in, finds Shelvey. Now Diame back to Marino. Finds Shelvey once more. Manquillo, players in the middle for him to look at, but Lowe gets in a good tackle there. He then launches the ball forward. Good header by Lejeune. Ball comes to Palmer. Moy over the top once more. Finds Deporte. Marino into Diame. Now Ayoze Perez. There's another reverse ball there for Diame, and he's given possession away, just cut out by 2 defenders. Goalkeeper launches it forward, and it looks like bottom club Huddersfield are going to be staying bottom of the Premier League after this game, because Diame's got the ball again. Now Perez slips it into Williams. Can he get another? He's hit the crossbar, and it just lands on the roof of the net. Very close there, Williams, to another chance. Dummett throws the ball in, just 20 minutes left to go. He does find Marino. Now Williams. He's got a slip ball there for Perez, who switches it to Diame. He lays it off to Manquillo, and it's just dribbled wide of the post there. We could have had so many more than 2 today. 15 minutes to go, and we've got a foul here. Manquillo, already on a yellow card, has just received a second, and suddenly we could be in some trouble. I think I'm just going to move Perez out to the right wing-back position, and we'll have to play Haidara out of position on the left. I think actually if we switch him with Dummett, that might make a little bit more sense. But that is a silly thing to do when we're already 2-0 up. 15 minutes to go. We just need to see the game out. And now we've got to do it with 10 men. Bashila puts the ball in, and Mooney has almost immediately after the red card made it 2-1, which with 15 minutes to go leaves us in a very precarious situation after what has been an incredibly comfortable game. Here's the ball launched forward by Huddersfield. Header has been won by us, but they come again. Moy out to Bashila. Going to be a very tough finish this. I'm not sure we're actually going to see it through. It's a random player on the right. Ball in, and it's just gone wide there. I wasn't even going to attempt that right back's name. But right now we are on absolute tenterhooks. Williams with the corner. Puts it to the back stick. Lejeune is in there. It's saved again. Lejeune makes it 3-1. A very, very good finish there. Coming in at the back stick. Second bite of the cherry. And he does make it comfortable for us despite the red card. It's going to be the first time we scored 3 goals as well, I think. Oh no, we did it against Liverpool. Second time we scored 3 goals. But it's going to be an away win. Our second away win of the season, and it's going to push us much further away from the relegation zone than we were at the start of this game. Huddersfield will stay bottom. Bashila puts it in. It does come back out to him, but surely that will be the full-time whistle. Marino has the ball, he launches it forward, and there it is. A 3-1 win away from home is a very, very good result for the team. It'll build up the morale even further, and at the moment we're looking like a very solid team. You can see that the banner here for the game a little bit bugged out at the moment. It's not showing any fixtures or any news, so I'll need to report that to the forums. Do remember to report any issues that you have with the beta. There's a report bug button on the bottom left of the screen down here when you come across those issues, because the developers will want to fix them by the time the full game does get released. But if we just have a quick look at the competition screen, you can see we are now up to 9th place in the league. 9 points from 7 games is not a bad return whatsoever. So next time out we will be taking on I think it's Southampton away from home, and that will be another tough match, but I'll see you there in just a moment. We are now through another international break, and it's worth letting you know that there are currently takeover talks happening at Newcastle. It's something I mentioned a few episodes ago, but now we have concrete proof that a bid is in. Steve Hollis, who apparently I must have owned Aston Villa or been chairman of Aston Villa in the past, is in talks to take over the club, which would be pretty good news for us to get Mike Ashley out. I know in the game he's maybe not it's almost impossible to actually accurately portray how much of an arsehole this man is. But hopefully we can actually give him the boot and get a decent owner in. I don't think Steve Hollis is going to have any money to give us, but if we can get that new chairman in, it might make things a bit easier for us. Now, in terms of football, we've got a tough match against an in-form Southampton. They've got a strong recent form at the moment. They're in 5th place in the league, and they are the odds-on favourite for this match. So it's going to be really, really tough, especially away from home as well. We're going to need to put in a good performance to get the win. I'm putting out a strong team. It's a fit team. Not too many of them are regular internationals, so they all keep their fitness after an international break. And the squad that we're putting out there is made up of Diame, Williams and Ayoze Perez. Marino and Shelvey are both in midfield, with Haidara, Lascelles, Clark, Lejeune and Yedlin coming in at right wing back, and Elliott in goal. Well, you can see Gabbiadini probably the main attacking threat for Southampton. Not too much strength through the rest of the team. Van Dijk and Foster, maybe Tadic. Bufal's quite a good player. Actually, their attacking four are very difficult. The more I look at them there, Correa, Bufal, Tadic in there, Gabbiadini. That is going to be a tough strike force to deal with. I'm going to tell the team to carry on where they left off last time. A couple of players reacting well to that. But it is going to be tough to keep them motivated because we are in reasonably good form at the moment. So let's see if we can translate that into a win against Southampton. Elliott sends the ball forward from the back of the pitch. It's come down towards Gabbiadini. He is well tackled there, but the ball still runs to Davis. Now Correa out to Tadic. He finds Gabbiadini. Stevens puts a cross in, and Bufal's in there, but we do get it away from his head. Bertrand picking up the loose ball, finds Bufal again. Players at the back stick, and it's hit the woodwork there. And I think it's going out for a corner, so maybe Elliott just getting a hand to that and forcing Southampton into the set piece. Davis takes it into the near post, and Tadic can't force the ball over the line, and Kieran Clark gets it away. Ayoze Perez trying to counter-attack for us, but he doesn't get very far. Well, at half-time, there was absolutely nothing happening in the game except for those Southampton corners and chances on goal. I've told the team I'm not happy with them, and they all reacted well to that. So let's see if Williams can create something here. He does find Yedlin. Players in the box, Ayoze Perez one of them, but Hout with a very good tackle. Stevens with the throw-in, finds Correa nearly on the hour mark. It's 3-3 in Everton's match, and that ball to the back stick nearly going in the net off the head of Romeu. We need to be careful for those kind of balls because they can cause a lot of trouble. Højbjerg coming on for Southampton with about 30 minutes to go. If we could sneak a goal now, I think we could win it. Otherwise, we are going to be very much on the defensive. We haven't had a shot on target in this match. It was a little bit worrying. Southampton have totally bossed it. We're going to need to switch things around a little bit. I'm going to bring Perez off for Saive. I'm also going to give Jack Colback a run around in the defensive midfield role. I might actually, Marino would be better suited there. So those are our changes for now. We'll have to see if they can make any difference with about 20 minutes of this game left to go. Williams, great tackle there on Højbjerg. He's picked up the loose ball. Now Diame, 20 minutes left. Saive's shot was a little bit too early and a little bit too soft. Harder, and that would have been in the back of the net there. A really good opportunity for us. Our first of the match, really. Forster sends this one forward to Bertrand. He then finds Bufal, trying to cut in from the left flank. Good tackle in defence there, and Saive can counter-attack. Got men to his left. He picks out Williams. There's another run being made. He's put it over the top looking for Diame, but Virgil van Dijk gets there, and Forster can clear it for Southampton, but only to Haidara. Colback trying to put some pressure on. We suddenly found our form in the last 15 minutes. Saive to Diame. Loses possession. Ball launched down the pitch, but Lascelles should comfortably get to that one. He's got the keeper to send the ball to, and he does. Elliott then launches it forward. Saive down to Yedlin. Needs to come to the left. He can't really go right, and he does find Saive. Worked slowly across to Diame. Pushed out wide again, and Yedlin just about keeps that in place. Saive, ball through, trying to find Williams, and it's maybe going to get there. Williams gets in, and George Williams scores again. He just can't stop. In the 77th minute, he scores a goal that gives us a lead against Southampton, a Southampton team that have dominated us with 16 shots and 54% possession. We've only had our first shot 5 minutes ago, but here comes Southampton. Bufal, edge of the area, goes for goal. It's over the bar. Can we see out these last 10 minutes of the game? I'm really not sure if we have enough to get past Southampton here. Williams with a free kick towards the back stick. Bertrand down. Marino heads it in. It comes back again to Marino. Now Williams pushes it out wide to Haidara. He finds Colback. Now Diame. In round the corner for Haidara, back across, and Saive makes it 2-0. This is an absolute smash and grab. We were under the cosh for 70 minutes, but Southampton couldn't break us down, and now we've gone and scored 2 late goals, which are going to give us 3 crucial points against a team who are very much in form right now. 19 shots they've had, and they haven't scored. Testament to why I keep Rob Elliott in goal. I know they've only had 3, now 4 on target, which says a lot about their strikers, and that dangerous attacking four that I mentioned earlier had gone absolutely missing today. And we're going to win this game 2-0. That's sensational. How have we done that? An absolute steal from us. And a 2-0 win in the bag. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from the team. I'm very happy. So are the players. Let's have a quick look at where we are in the table as a result of that. We are now up to 8th place. We're still behind Southampton, about 1 point behind them, but we are in such a good position, 12 points from our first 8 games. Well, a couple of bits of news to tell you about. One is that Matt Ritchie wanted to leave. We since had a £12.25 million bid come in from Southampton, which I've accepted. I know he's valued at 20 million, but I don't think there's any chance in hell that we're going to get that much money for him. So I've accepted the 12.25. The other big news is that Newcastle have been taken over by Steve Hollis. He successfully completed it, and apparently they want to replace me. Strong links in Spain. Juan de Ramos, currently the favourite to take over. He thanks me for the patience. The money has been invested in developing and training ground. Further 10 million would be pumped into the club's coffers. That's nice. Bank loan of £100 million taken out, but that's for pre-existing debts, which is fine, I guess. Although it has been his intention to appoint a new manager following the takeover, he will consider letting me keep my job and will inform me of his decision shortly. Let's hope he does let me keep my job. Otherwise, this series is coming to a rather abrupt end, just as we look like we might be finding our form. But I think it's going to be difficult for him to sack me so soon after I've done so well. It would be quite unusual. I'd never actually seen that happen in the game, but maybe let me know in the comments if you've ever seen something like that happen to you. Well, it is now time to take on Arsenal. We are at home for this game. It's going to be a really, really tough one. Arsenal 2-1 favourites to win this, or 1-2 favourites to win this match, but they are on inconsistent form. Apparently we are as well, despite 3 wins from our last 4 games. Hopefully we can get a draw today, which will knock one of those defeats off and give us a better looking bit of form there. 9-2 odds, though, not the best in the world. They are without Santi Cazorla or Francis Coquelin, which will be helpful. We don't have Jacob Murphy, who's out with a hernia. Dwight Gale is doubtful but doesn't ordinarily play for me. I am experimenting a little bit with the team. Williams, Perez and Diame are a usual front 3, but Jack Colback is going to get a rare start because he's been asking for playing time. I've not given it to him, but I think he probably does deserve a little run out. Mankia and Haidara both come in into wing-back positions with Clark, Mbemba and Lejeune in defence and Rob Elliott in goal. Well, it's a tough game at this one because they've signed Mauro Icardi, who's up front with Sanchez and Walcott. Mesut and Ramsey both in midfield as well. It's a decent defence. They've got such a good team, Arsenal. I don't know why they are struggling so much at the moment in real life, but I can only imagine it has something to do with Arsene Wenger. Apparently George Williams gained a little bit of confidence as a result of my team talk, but I don't have the highest of expectations for this game. A draw would be brilliant, but I am expecting us to lose, even though we're at home and have had good results in the last couple of games. I think this is maybe an ask too far, given the kind of performance that we put in against Chelsea and United, where we ended up losing. That Liverpool game, I think, was a little bit of a freak result, getting that 3-2 win. And here come Arsenal on the attack with Walcott, players at the back stick, but Elliott just manages to tip that one around the post. It goes out for another corner. Or for a corner rather, taken by Walcott. He puts it into the middle and it's just headed out by Lejeune. Colback chasing after the ball. He's got a man further forward. It is Diame trying to counter-attack here. He beats one defender there and then is tackled by Per Mertesacker, who surely he could have run past. When 25 minutes gone, we are dominating possession. We've had more shots as well. But Arsenal are getting the highlights. And here's another one from Walcott to the back stick. Elliott with the save. Icardi's shot blocked. And that would have been a certain goal had the defender not been in the right place. Colback launched the ball out of the box. But very close there, Arsenal, to getting the breakthrough. Despite our dominance in the stats, they are looking the more dangerous team. And we really need to improve if we're going to get something out of this. 3 minutes to go to half-time. Elliott sends the ball forward. Header by Williams, doesn't win the ball, but Colback does have it. Haidara finds Williams again. Could really do with him getting one of those goals. Colback over to Diame. Now Perez. There's a ball for Williams there. Now Perez again. Diame making a run. He goes for Manquillo instead. Holds the ball up. Back to Shelvey. Now Haidara. A little bit of space. Closed down quickly. Colback puts the ball over. Diame brings it down. He has a shot and Diame scores. 2 minutes until half-time and we have taken the lead against Arsenal sensationally by Diame. An excellent turn and finish, I think, on the half volley there to give us a 1-0 lead against Arsenal going in at half-time. Well, I told the team I was happy with their performance at half-time. They reacted well, but here's Alexis Sanchez. They are creating so many chances from corners. I'm not sure what is wrong with our positioning, but that is being massively exposed by Arsenal, and we just really need to get a handle on that as quickly as possible. Manquillo with a big tackle there, and he gets the loose ball as well. Can he pick somebody out? Colback sends it forward to Perez. There might be a ball over the top. Diame should get to that. Players in his centre. Now Perez puts it through to Colback onto Williams, and it's saved by Cech. He certainly knows how to keep the ball from going into the back of the net, and he does it again there for Arsenal. Colback here takes the corner. It's easily cleared by Kolasinac. Clark goes after it, but I don't think we're getting anything from that. Another free kick here taken by Per Mertesacker. I'm not sure he's taken too many of those in his life. Now Walcott puts the cross in, and Alexis Sanchez so close to another goal there. I thought he was going to score, but he just couldn't quite get the ball in the back of the net from a very, very tight angle. Nearly an hour gone and we are still in the lead. Bellerin, though, has a throw in a good position. He's looking for Walcott. Can't get the ball. It's put in. Mbemba gets it away. Now Koscielny. On to Bellerin. This is going to be such a park the bus approach unless we can counter here. Williams finds Perez. Diame's making the run. He looks for Diame. Good tackle there from the defender right at the last. And Arsenal do escape. Perez, though, still has it. Finds Williams, who's in behind. And Williams scores again. George Williams is absolutely sensational. Get him in your team if you don't have him already. 2-0 now. We lead Arsenal with an hour gone. I have to say, we are maybe looking uneven in the stats, but it certainly doesn't feel that way to me. And somehow we could be about to have victories against Liverpool and Arsenal in the start of the season. I think this will be our third win in a row. Lacazette now coming on for Arsenal as they try to change things through. Our team is absolutely brilliant. Very rarely do I feel the need to change things around that much. I'm going to make a couple of changes here just to keep the team fresh. But look at the average ratings. Everybody is playing so well that it's just not necessary with 15 minutes to go. And we don't have so many fixtures that we need to change players all the time. Here are Arsenal with a free kick though. Sanchez sends it out wide to Walcott. He's got players in the middle. He's trying to do it himself. He puts it across, and Alexis Sanchez again wastes another chance from a tight angle. A player of his quality has to be scoring those goals, and he just can't right now. Walcott puts the ball in. It's down to Bellerin. There's Koscielny blocked again. Couple of times now we've blocked a ball in a very dangerous position, and Diame is free, one-on-one with the keeper. Surely he can get a third. He's been pushed out wide, and he is tackled in the box there by Xhaka, who did so well to just close down the opportunity. But had we gone 3-0 up, that would have been humiliating. Or that was a terrible pronunciation of that word. It would have been humiliating for Arsenal to have conceded a third goal against us. Ozil sends the ball over to Xhaka. Now Walcott finds Alexis Sanchez, and it's saved by Elliott, who is on for another clean sheet. He has been very, very good for us, so much so that Carl Darlow has asked to leave recently. And I've actually said that that's fine because Elliott is doing so well for us. Just over a minute left to go here against Arsenal, and we will be securing a very famous win. Cech with the ball sends it out to Kolasinac. Now Xhaka onto Ramsey, ball over the top, being closed down here by Manquillo, who sends it back to Elliott. Ball played forward. We're literally just counting down the clock here. Ozil puts it out. Haidara with a good header. Bellerin onto Walcott. Is there a last chance for Arsenal? They put it in, and there's the goal by Lacazette. You could feel that there was something coming, and they have ruined Rob Elliott's clean sheet, but surely not time for them to get an equaliser here. Walcott with the ball. They need to get one, Arsenal. They put the ball in. It's gone wide. That is going to be all she wrote. And we are going to take 3 points at home against Arsenal. And relegation is not the thing on my mind at the moment. I'm thinking, how high up this table can we finish? 2-1. To give a team talk, I don't think it's going to matter. We're up to 7th place. 9 games in, we've got 15 points. We are 9 points clear of Crystal Palace in the relegation zone. And I'm pretty confident we are looking at possibly a top half finish. It depends how we do against the weaker teams, but so far we've been doing reasonably well, and now 3 straight Premier League wins going into a match in the Carabao Cup against Southampton. We've also got to take on Swansea and Leicester in our next episode, but it's going to be very, very interesting to see how far we can take this winning run. But that is going to be it for this episode. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed that win over Arsenal, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from this series. Follow me on Twitter if you want the latest updates on what is going to come up on the channel and when the experiments will be back. But until next time, see ya.